Duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes, your conventional FHA and DSCR loan options explained. And if you're serious about building wealth through real estate, 2 to 4 unit properties, duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes are one of the most powerful entry points. Why? Because they sit in a unique lane. They're still considered residential properties, so you play by residential financing rules, but they also have investment level cash flow potential. And the way you finance them determines whether the deal works or if it's going to fail. So let's break down your three primary options. You've got conventional, FHA, and DSCR loans. First, let's talk about why 2 to 4 units are a strategic sweet spot. And these properties will allow you to live in one unit and rent the others, commonly known as house hacking. You can qualify using rental income, and you can access lower rates than commercial loans, which helps you scale into investing without going full commercial right from the get-go. And this is where smart investors start thinking like lenders. So let's talk about conventional loans, and these are best for strong borrowers. And the key highlights are 5% down for owner-occupied, 25% for investment. 680 credit score or better is typically normal. Full documentation of income is required, so W-2s, tax returns, and it can be owner-occupied or investment. The pros here is you get lower long-term rates, 30-year fixes, and flexible on the property type, but also with strong resale and refinance options. The cons are you have a little stricter underwriting, and they're more mindful of your DTI or debt-to-income ratio, and that can limit your approval. So the inside is, even with high credit scores, deals can get denied when the DTI is too high, so structure matters more than score. FHA loans, and these are best for first-time home buyers and house hackers. And the key highlights are 3.5% down, must be owner-occupied, and it can use rental income from other units to qualify. So the pros there are you have your lowest barrier to entry. It's ideal for first-time investors, and there's flexible credit requirements. So the cons, you're going to have mortgage insurance, MIP, and you must live in the property. So here's the strategy play. You buy a fourplex with an FHA, live in one unit, and then refinance into a conventional later. So DSCR loans. These are best for investors who are scaling fast. And the key highlights are there's no personal income required. And it's just based on debt service coverage ratio. Typically 20 to 25% down will get you a 1.25 coverage or better. No W-2s or tax returns. It scales easily across multiple properties, and there's faster approvals. The cons are there's a little bit higher rate with a DSCR product as compared to conventional, and it requires strong property cash flow. Let's talk about investor mindset. This is where you stop qualifying as a borrower and start qualifying as an asset operator. So which loan is the right one for you? We've got a scenario and the best loan type. And first-time buyer is FHA. Strong income and long-term hold, conventional. If you're an investor scaling a portfolio, DSCR. And this is the real risk most people miss. It's not the loan, it's the structure. Most deals fail because rental income isn't calculated correctly, or taxes and insurance are underestimated, or reserves aren't sufficient, or their exit strategy is not clear. And this is why structure beats rate. The final takeaway for the day, duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes are one of the fastest ways to build equity, generate cash flow, and transition into full-scale investing, but only if you structure the financing correctly from day one. So my call to action to you is if you're thinking about buying a 2 to 4 unit property, you can comment multi on this video, or you can reach out to me directly. Let's structure the deal the right way from the start. Please visit my website, billrapponline.com. You can figure out how to schedule a consultation there as well. Love to talk to you more and see what we can do to help you set you on the right path. Have a good day.